We're coming
You
to the
know?
close time, I think. We're coming to that peak where it's you either for God or against him, and whose team you're on, we all know who wins in the end, you know? And
Yeah.
it's going to be, God told me way back in 2012, like, it's going to be like X-Men out here. It's going to be like mutants, hybrids, and occultic soldiers, and you got Christians over here in the wilderness. We will literally be in the wilderness. And he told me specifically, camp by camp, 3 months at a time, and people are going to be physically and spiritually fighting back and forth. And the basically like the AI and the robots and these hybrids and the people that take the mark will be living in these 15-minute smart cities with
There
all
you
this
go.
AI technology. Yep, and under this WEF garbage, and they're gonna accept all this like no problem, and they're gonna eat it up, and they're gonna take their CRISPR upgrades and whatever they need to do to become more than human, and us Christians are gonna know better. We're gonna be casted out into the wilderness and willingly go out there, and we're basically it's war. It's
Well, what did
you know
Jesus? What did Jesus say? He said, "You
you
got
will be
it, man,"
hated for my
because he
name's
said,
sake.
"When you see Jerusalem surrounded by armies." I'm gonna
Run.
show you something prophetic here. When you see Jerusalem surrounded by armies, those who are in Judea flee to the mountains. You know what it's really referring to, Judea, at this point? It's not speaking about a physical place. It's speaking about those who are in the line of Judah, Judea, the house of Judah. He's speaking to his bloodline. And he's saying, those who are in Judea flee to the mountains. That means all of us Christians. And it's so sad that as Christians, we know so little about the Bible that we think we're going to be taken up on a cloud before all this
No.
happens.
Nah, we got to go through the tribulation, man. Ain't
Of
no
course.
pretty rapture going on
Yeah,
before we have
I
to.
do think the church is a part of just being the church is
Yeah.
to, in a way, I look at the life of Christ and I see a lot of reflection into what the church would look like. And what I mean by that is that, you know, Christ was crucified.
Yeah.
Christ went through tribulation. He went through all of that tough stuff
Yeah.
and a lot of trials and everything because, you know, even Christ was praying for this cup to be taken away from him.
Yeah.
And I think that the church is going to go through something very similar. I think that when these times do come, these perilous times, you know, we're going to be basically beat up and abused like Christ did and crucified for his name's sake. And it's
The
just going
ones
to,
that are not obedient, Stephen, they're the ones that are going to end up being the martyrs.